Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Ethereum, Solana and SUI price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna see, of course, Ethereum on the 4 hours chart here, where we are still in our bullish scenario. I would say 112. Despite the red candles wheel that we saw yesterday, we still, of course, above the low there. We didn't took it yet. And we still potentially, of course, in a 1212 before invalidation of the scenario 2112. We might, of course, finish an impulse there as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by taking the low here and then start the push toward the upside. What is interesting and what happened yesterday is a broken triangle has been given, as we were looking for a triangle here, A, B, C, D, and an E. And it has showed, of course, that no, this is not a triangle anymore. So we can consider this that, of course, it can be something as a wave 4 there. And wave 5 is finishing up toward the downside there, of course, as 112 here. And then you have a wave 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5 potentially unfolding here for Ethereum, still, of course, looking for lower than. Yeah, so 4 and a 5. And that means, of course, bearish scenario might be, of course, unfolding there. Unless, of course, something much more complex like W, X, and a wave Y here. But the wave Y is very huge, I would say. Unless we have to take it maybe W, X, and a wave Y without invalidation. This is the most important. Yeah, so the most important is not to take the invalidation at 2112 and preserving, of course, a 112. However, even as a wave 2, this is a very long correction, but still, yeah, it can be, but the time is too much long for a wave 2, honestly, to unfold toward the upside. However, internally, let's dive inside it to see what do we have here on the 2 hours chart. So on the 2 hours chart, we have, of course, the following price. We were expecting 112 as well. This is also, of course, invalidation. We cannot consider this anymore. And definitely we didn't took the high here. Therefore, of course, you have to consider much higher possibility that this is an ABC or a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 unfolding, of course, toward the downside here. So we can remove all these signals because, of course, with the price yesterday, by taking this low, it has invalidated all those possibilities. So whether right now we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, or we are looking at a potential A, B, and a C for a wave Y, as we mentioned, of course, in the daily. What if this is a wave Y, A, B, C, somehow like that? However, to finish up here, this is a wave Y, by the way, it should be there. So basically, if we are looking here on the 1 hour chart as well, we have a 1, 2, 3 here. Wave 3 is, of course, finished. Wave 4 and a 5 is unfolding. We were looking here for a potential zigzag as, of course, wave 1, 2, and then wave 3, of course, is longer than wave 1, which is not allowed anymore. Also, this possibility has been invalidated yesterday. So therefore, I would say, yeah, so something here, something else is unfolding. I would say that it can be even like this 1, 2, 3, wave 4 and a 5 finish their extension as a wave 3 there. This is your wave 4 again, meaning your wave 4 here was as, of course, triangle as a 1, 2, 3, wave 4, A, B, C, D, and a E, and then pushing for wave 5 in a wave 3. A, B, C again for wave 4, and this impulse, of course, is an extension there, definitely. So this extension, of course, wave 5 we are looking for right now is potentially a finished wave A, B, and a C, potentially, of course, for this zigzag, right? Which it can be a wave Y. So our wave Y can be finished over there, honestly. How much is gonna extend? Well, possibly we're gonna see, of course, if this is gonna transform to a wave 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so we gotta be careful. Let's dive inside it to see if we can unfold a wave 3 there. Well, on the 15-minute chart as well, you can see clearly, yeah, it is possible to get extension 1, 2, 1, 2. If this is gonna transform to 1, 2 there, yeah, so very likely 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. Yeah, it's unfinished still, and also very clearly we are looking at something as a triangle here, But still, of course, to finish this wave 5 in a wave Y, but it depends how much it wants still to extend. Would it be like a very massive extension, for example? It can say, okay, I want to make a wave 5 very long, right? Transferring this into a wave 3 there. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and a 5. If this happens, then okay, it opens even more possibilities towards the downside, guys. So we gotta be careful with it. Yeah, to be watched anyway. The target for me 0.786, 2,500 is very likely to be taken there, whether in a wave Y or in a wave 3. We're gonna see if we get, of course, 3-wave correction, another extension, and so on. Yeah. So we'll see if the bear market is going to continue after, of course, reaching this level for Ethereum and, of course, taking the low at the same time. So I'm expecting something to rebound, honestly, but we'll see there. For Ethereum as well on the KGT, we can see, of course, that, yeah, you have some bullish signals, but I don't believe it yet. Because I see, of course, a range here as a triangle ABCDE, as we mentioned. So yeah, I mean, of course, this bullish signal is only for the wave D. By the way, we are on the 30-second frame here. No need to watch a very lower time frame. We're not scalping here. So let me take a little bit bigger time frame, at least the 1 minute. Yeah, so we have invalidation. Okay, so we have invalidation that because, of course, it's a triangle. Of course, if you want to go deeper in the seconds, 30 seconds, 10 seconds, you will get those small waves, okay, as a scalping. But be careful, we don't scalp in the analysis. So basically, invalidation here is given. Therefore, of course, this is corrective. We're gonna push for lower, definitely, again for Ethereum. Yeah, so very hard push for the altcoins as well, guys. We'll see, of course, what's gonna happen with Solana. We still also on the 4-hour chart here in a wave 1 and then potential wave 2. Yesterday price, the low from yesterday, it took the low, potentially finished a wave there. We're gonna watch it, of course, in the micro level, but we took the 0.786. Don't forget, this is the last chance here area for Solana to push towards the upside, preferably to not take the $105.886, because taking this, of course, means we're gonna take the low there. Yeah, so if we take the low, that means we are in a bear market. Invalidation of this 1-2, simply turning into zigzag and then pushing for lower. Okay. Pushing for lower, meaning, of course, you are in double 1-2 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3, wave 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5, dropping $75 for Solana. Okay, towards the $75 is very required. If we dive inside it, of course, and we see for Solana that, of course, after this low yesterday, we have to remove all the invalidation there. There is no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is no ABCs. This one, no need for it anymore. Basically, yes, it is an A, B, and a C for a wave 4, of course, and we're looking here for a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 unfolding towards the downside. So I would say no ABC there as well. Okay, this ABC, it's clear that it is a wave 4. Now let's check, of course, if we have finished this impulse basically towards the downside in a wave 5. So we have 1 ABC expanding flat, wave 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5. 4 and a 5 again, of course, because double 1, 2, wave 3. Sorry. And then we are looking for the wave 4, final wave 4 and a 5 to reply to this wave 1, 2 there as an expanding flat. So yes, it should be done and finished, guys. Internally for this impulse, well, if we are looking here for a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5, we still need one more 4, 5. You have triple 1, 2s there. So I'm still expecting one more low, and it's gonna be done after this one more low for Solana. Very interesting. We'll see if this is gonna happen on the 30 seconds time frame. Also, even on the lower time frame is bearish for Solana. So yeah, also at the same time bullish. It has been played, now it is bearish again, so it might drop down. And of course on the 1 minute chart here, basically we're still in a bearish signal, I think. Yes, we are in a very bearish, okay, very bearish signal. No bullish even, currently. Yeah, so we'll see, guys. It's very bearish. Okay, so be careful with it. We still need, of course, one more low anyway. As explained, we have a triple 1-2s here. Okay, and we need one more 4-5. How much extended is gonna be? Hopefully not reaching the 886. This is the best scenario would be. I mean, it has to exactly the area, the last chance here already. And if one more low, well, we'll see if the 886 is going to be taken or not. Okay. So yeah, we'll see if those $10 between the 115 and the $105 are going to save Solana for a bull run. Okay. If not, well, okay, we cannot expect it anymore. It's bearish. All right, guys, that was it for Solana. For SUI, and SUI, of course, on the 4-hour chart, we are still looking at this very, very deep correction from the top here, where we have a very large A, B, and a C here. And this wave C is still unfolding as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, very likely here. The wave 5 is, of course, on the way to be done and finished as well. We are at the low there. We took the low yesterday again. What a day yesterday. It took all the lows. So basically, I'm looking right now at the wave 4, wave 5, and on the 1-hour chart, this wave 5 is unfolding as 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. So it should be, of course, also finished. Let's check, of course, the wave 5 15-minute chart. We have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. Yes. We still have one more wave 5 as well. So all the altcoins here, and obviously from the triangle, guys, right? Very clear triangle there. Obviously, wave 5 is going to unfold here, and we are, of course, going to reach our target. By the way, has been hit 0.618. Blue zone, of course, was expected, and even we might dive a little bit deeper. Let's see how much extended this wave 5 is going to be. 1.17 there. Yeah, so very, very likely, yes, to be extended there to 1.17 for SUI. On SUI, of course, yes, this is very, very low. 10 seconds. We're not scalping again. Of course, it gives you the lowest, the smallest wave here. We are in triangle, but very clear triangle. That means, of course, corrective at the end, we're going to drop down. Okay, so if we take here the 1-minute chart for SUI, we can see, of course, invalidation still there. Yeah, however, of course, yeah, we will see. Wow, triple signals. Okay, invalidation is given, but triple signals like this, okay, that is a big thing. It's gonna happen for SUI. So it means one more low, it might explode. Okay, triple signals here. Okay, so one more low, it might explode for SUI as well toward the upside. Very interesting. So basically, in conclusion, I see one more low for the altcoins, very likely to reach one more low and then start the bull run, maybe, or at least a very, very strong recovery. Yeah. So what I mean here, what it might happen for SUI, well, if we finish there, for me, it is a finished structure for SUI. I see a new all-time high after it, unless if it wants to escalate this, of course, bear market. Honestly, I see a new all-time high. For Solana, for example, and Ethereum as well, I mean, if we reverse from here, which is the last chance here for Ethereum as well, and we need, of course, to push for higher. I mean, if you want to push for higher bullish here, you want to take the all-time high. So I see new highs here that it might unfold after one more low on the micro levels here for the altcoins. Yep, so that was it for Ethereum, Solana, and SUI. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.